My name is Kaylee Martin, and I will be performing my prose. Hey Debbie, this is Ellen. Thanks for saying that you'd watch my house while I'm gone next week. I know you said you'd water the plants, bring in the mail, and turn some lights on so that it looks like somebody's home. But if it's not too much of an imposition, could you also make sure the mobile over the crib isn't tangled? Otherwise, the baby's just going to get bored. I never knew having a child was so much responsibility. Bye-bye. Let's talk about sex, baby. Or rather, let's talk about how to explain it to your child when your child inevitably asks about it. That's right, there comes a time in every parent's life when your child will ask. This is How to Explain Sex to a Child by Ellen DeGeneres. I'm just joking. I don't have a baby. I want to have a baby. I really do. I think about it every day, and every day I change my mind. I think that part of my dilemma is that even though I want to have a baby, I don't want to have the baby. I can't imagine having the baby. Giving birth is just so much pain. I know it's a beautiful child you end up with. I'm aware of that. But if I want a new washer and dryer, I wouldn't necessarily want to have a new washer and dryer, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, I really don't care to explain it to you in any more detail. I don't need a baby growing inside of me for 9 months either. I know that a woman glows when she's pregnant, and that sounds neat, but I can get a pretty good glow by enjoying a nice steam bath, followed by some assorted skin creams. The thing I don't understand is most pregnant women joyfully talk about feeling their baby kick. To me, being kicked isn't as big as a thrill as others make it out to be. I've never liked being kicked from the outside. Why would I feel any different from an inside kick? But I would like to have a child. So one day I'd like to adopt a baby who needs a loving home and be a mother who will adore him or her and teach it important things. Like, I think I'd make a great mother. I'm great with kids. I know this because I'm the godmother to a precious little 2 or 5-year-old boy or girl. I'm not sure of the specifics. But she, if it's a girl, or he, if it's not a girl, would always have to wear a helmet, even if it's just to eat cereal. Those spoons can be mighty dangerous and would be on one of those protective leashes until at least senior year of high school, and would in general be raised like people raise veal, convened to create by itself somewhere. I think my best quality as a mother would be the ability to communicate complex ideas simply. I think all parents dread the old "how are babies made?" question. I know my parents had a problem explaining this to me. Mommy, Daddy, how are babies made? Well, Ellen, honey, there's an egg. Like a chicken egg? No, smaller. Like a robin's egg? No, much smaller. It's very small. And Daddy gives Mommy, well, there's a papa bear and a mama bear, and the mama bear has the baby in her tummy. So it grew in a bear's stomach? No, but if you were a bear, you would have. But I'm not a bear. No, you're a little girl. So where did I grow? In Mommy's tummy. How did I get there? Daddy gave her special sauce. Like McDonald's? Who knows, maybe. How did he give it to her? In a hamburger? Okay, yes. I like hamburgers. Good night. Good night, sleep tight. I know I could do a much better job explaining that question than my parents did. Other people sense this too. Hardly a day goes by when somebody doesn't ask me, Ellen, how do I explain sex to my children? And the more children there are, the more explaining there is to be done. And by sex, I mean, of course, sex. You know, there are many different types of sex, but for the purpose of this explanation, I'm going to talk about, sex. In other words, you might have 2 consenting adults, a coconut, a pound of confetti, and a very thirsty yak. What they do may be very beautiful, spiritual, and fulfilling, but it's not necessarily something you care to explain to a child. Okay, I think we've defined our terms, so let's get on with the explanation. Okay, so when you've got to do it, just explain it simply and to the point. You just say, when you get older, you're going to meet someone you really, really, really like. Or maybe you don't even like them a lot. but at least they don't bug you too much. Maybe it's better to be a bit more allergical. Tell a little story. You can say, there's a papa bear and a mama bear. And the mama bear says, where is that papa bear? He hasn't been home in a long time. He says he's working late at the pretzel factory. But I don't believe that lying grizzly. Well, mama bear hires another bear, detective bear, to follow the papa bear. And you can add your own spin to the story and say like a goat or just add your own spin. Well, the detective bear shadows the papa bear for a week and then tells mama bear that every night after work, papa bear goes to the same hotel room in Pinocchio's. So she's gonna give papa bear a big surprise. She goes to the hotel, kicks down the door, and they're in the heart-shaped tub sipping champagne as naked as the day they were born on. No, this isn't a good way either. There's a big fat queen bee and she likes her honey. So all these male bees are just buzzing around saying, ooh baby, I feel lucky tonight. At least, or you could just take a big tub of butter, some milk, 2 or 3 eggs, a dash of vanilla. No, I'm sorry, that's not sex, that's my recipe for French toast. At least I hope that's not sex. No, I think the best idea is just to let the child watch TV. So in conclusion, I sincerely hope that's how I would talk about sex. I sincerely hope I've been of help, but excuse me, I've got to go for a short walk. All of a sudden, it's gotten very hot in here, and I've developed a craving for French toast. Thank you.